and welcome to Audio Adventures, a D&D 5th edition homebrewed podcast that is made by friends, with friends, and for friends. Last time with our wandering Vanguard, they dove into the cavernous underbelly of the Darrow estate, diving past traps, finding skeletons, and being trapped in a large cavernous room with a monstrous beholder. Why is a beholder so far underground? Why is it trapped there? They found Ekman, but will they find their way out? Well, we can't find out if we stay here. Now, let's hop into the portal. Audio Adventures is a D&D 5th edition homebrewed podcast and may deal with triggering themes at times. Viewer discretion is advised. Trigger warnings can be found in the description.
It's like, yeah, we're about to fight a freaking beholder, and probably
We don't have to fight him. We could choose to love him instead.
choose to love him. Look, that's a
You know
face
what?
that wants love.
I'm down for that. Let's try it.
Yeah, get out there, Bard.
I'm new to this, but would you like to go out sometime? You have a beautiful eyes.
Gosh, freaking dang it. All of you were left inside of this smaller, cavernous room, where as you peeked around the corner, right behind the stone walls is a large carved-out stone chamber. Floats a monstrosity, a hulking huge sphere of a body. Purplish, gaunt skin shine brightly with lines of faint moonlight glowing blue, potholed and raised in various spots all over his body. Attached to the tops and to the mid-lower parts of this huge gargantuan sphere of a monstrosity are several waving arms, eyes attached to the end of those, looking about. And one large yellow eye in the center of this large body. Its humongous maw filled with razor-sharp, pallid yellow teeth. The beholder floats above a large hole filled with... chasm, I should say. Filled with starlight. And I know I described its eye earlier, but its eye is closed. And it's just floating there as you guys peek around the corner. The rest of the room is filled. Leading up to it, there are several columns, white marble columns, supporting some parts of the ceiling, then others not tall enough to reach the vast vaulted ceilings of this carved-out cavern. And as you look to the left and the right, you can see skeletons strewn about all around the room, and a fair bit away are metal squares just in the wall, about 35 to 50 feet apart, and there's about 3 of them. And you look to the right side of the wall, and there's one similar metal square on that portion of the wall, a fair bit away as well. What would you all like to do?
Can I do a history check on the beholder?
Yeah, go for it.
While he's history checking, I would like to consider the possibility that Reginald cast counter on that and go under my breath, "That bitch!"
Is it a fey fiend or undead that I could get advantage on my roll with?
Let me double check.
If my memory serves correct, they're fiends, right? No, fiends are devil, like imps and devils.
It's really just a
I don't
mean
think this
fiend.
is a fiend. You said which one do you get?
Fey,
advantage?
fiends, and undead.
Nope, none of those.
None of those. Ow, man.
I'm just going to
12.
I'm gonna let him do his thing.
You said 12?
Yeah, sorry, Peter. Sorry, Tim.
With a 12, you would know about... Back in Zatan, you kind of learned about myths of huge monsters and adventuring party stories from some of the slaves that were more talkative before they broken in. So you've heard of beholders. You've heard that they are huge, they are mean, they're terrifying, and most of the people that get away from them are so very, very lucky.
Thank you.
Yep.
So are these like little gaps right here? Are these actual like holes in the wall?
Yeah, they're actual holes in the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna walk Ekman over to the other side of the gap of the hole.
Okay.
So he's a little bit more hidden.
He kind of... You healed him before, but he kind of still limping along. Not as much as he would have been before. And he's like, and he kind of looks around to everyone. If you all could... Any motions for all of you to get closer a little weakly as you lead him over to the other side.
I'm already standing next to him.
And he looks at everyone if you draw closer. So, as I've been trapped down here for a numerous amount of days, I actually don't know how long it's been myself. I have learned from that beholder that he probably already knows that we're here. He's probably just doesn't care right now. I learned that his name is Zariel. He is a very high pride. So if you could use that to your advantage,
How do you spell
I would.
How do you spell that?
Zariel. It is Xariel.
Xariel.
Yep. Zariel.
Well, what do we know about beholders? I've never interacted with anything like this in my life.
Ekman looks around and shudders a little bit. Well, I don't know about any other beholders, but a woman came down before, and she had a black cloak on, brown hair, so half of her head was shaven. She would come down with several glowing baubles of necklaces, bracelets, rings. She would walk past me, not even acknowledging me there, and go into the room. Zariel and her would have a conversation, and then the green light would shine, and then she would leave immediately. That's...
Maybe we should send in Tomb to talk to her.
I don't object to that.
I don't think that's a wise choice.
Probably not, but I know he would do it.
Well, first let's all gather over here. Let's try to rest up a little bit. Sounds like if he hasn't tried to strike yet, you might be able to rest here for a few minutes, eat some food, get ourselves ready for whatever is going to be coming up. We can come up with a plan. As I'm saying this, I'm going to kind of like lean Ekman against a wall. I'm going to go into my bag of holding and pull out some rations. I'm going to hand some food to Ekman.
His eyes go wide and he grabs whatever you hand him and he immediately starts eating a little too fast.
Oh, calm down. You don't want to get yourself sick.
Oh, I'm fine. And then he starts stuffing food into his mouth without heed to you.
I do think it sounds like we might be able to get out of here without violence, which, if that's the case, that might be best. So, I have a plan. I have a couple plans. We can talk about them and see what you guys think. This is Peter has been trying to figure out what to do, like his ideas. So I'm thinking one option, we could try to surround it without it waking up or anything, or without it like freaking out or moving too much. And most of us are ranged, and if we just like unload on it before it can attack, maybe we'll get an opportunity that way. I think that's one of the last resorts if we have to fight it. Hopefully we don't have to.
Fireball?
Multiple fireballs.
I have a
Fireball.
question.
Yo.
We all still have our gala clothes on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Tomb just takes all of his off and puts it in the bag of holding while Tibral's explaining the plans.
So if we want to go the violent way, that's one way. The other option is we can try reasoning with him, or having two of us more nimble people to go distract it while the other ones run the other way. I feel like that'd be me and Ready S would probably be the best ones for that situation.
Most likely.
And also, while he's explaining this, Nyx is standing there, completely having forgotten his entire identity, because my computer is being dumb.
Lovely.
So give me, like, a while before I can do stuff.
You're good. We'll be good.
My laptop decided to update right before this, and 7% hasn't moved for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Virgil kind of looks around in his like too tight suit, and you see him. He's moved over to the edge and has like been peeking around the corner over at the beholder.
Virgil, what are you doing? Get over here. It's dangerous
I
over
thought
there.
it
Come
was
on.
cool,
No, get over here. It's too dangerous over there.
but
This is life or death right now. If we do this wrong, we could die. I need you back over here.
he kind of leans over and takes another look
Virgil.
at the beholder,
Virgil.
and slowly leans back as you keep yelling his name. Looks over to you, then slowly walks over.
Okay. The last idea I have, because from what it sounds like, this is an intelligent being. And Ekman, you mentioned prideful, right?
Ekman takes another bite of the rations and takes a couple chews and then swallows it. Yes. He's a very prideful creature. He thinks he is perfection at its highest.
I mean, if we want, I could try distracting him in his mind, keep him busy there while you guys get away.
Maybe he seems bored.
The only thing is that one, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what's in his mind. That could be dangerous. So I'm willing to do it if that's what needs done. The other ones put everyone else in danger. This one
Ekman
just
looks
puts me-
down.
This one just puts me in danger.
I don't like that plan.
I start writing in my notebook a little bit. And it takes a while. It takes a second. Also gives me time to think of something. So, when I show Tibral what I've written, it's kind of like a jumble of just bullet pointed notes. And mentioned in them is the resilient sphere, spell that it
Oh.
technically can protect anyone inside from anything, but a disintegrate spell. So I don't know if that's something the beholder would have. But then maybe whoever's inside could get him talking, like just to asking him questions or distracting him in some sort of way while everyone else sneaks away.
Virgil raises his hand.
Yes.
I look over at Virgil.
Yes, Virgil?
Can distract him. And you notice that his voice kind of went an octave lower from when you've spoken to him like a couple minutes ago.
Virgil, we can't put your life in danger.
I can do it.
Virgil. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You go ahead.
Virgil, I think we have an important mission for you, or important job in this adventure.
Yeah?
We need you to make sure Ekman is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're the only one strong enough to protect him.
I can heal him.
I know, but I mean, I think you're the only one who could guard him, because your magic is amazing, right?
Yeah, but wouldn't my magic be better suited out there, helping you distract and get away?
But the faster Ekman is safe, the more ready we will be for a fight if a fight does occur.
The goal is for this not to become a fight.
Yes. So if you protect Ekman, we are already one step away from the fight. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah. He kind of like looks
Can I
down.
help? Can I help?
What did you do to help, Tibril?
I'm just kind of like pretty much reiterating what he says. Is like, I really need somebody to watch over Ekman and make sure he can get out of here safely once we do create a distraction.
I'm gonna say not advantage.
Dang it.
24?
24?
24?
He's a very persuasive cat.
And Virgil's face is like a weird mixture of complete adult and complete child right now. He has like weird, like the baby's like weight in weird places in his face, and other parts are look more like a chiseled man. And he looks over, only because you asked, Red Guest. And he walks over to Virgil.
Every wandering Vanguard member must do their part, right? I put up my fist like this. They're up in the air to do a little fist bump.
He starts to put his fist up, and then he looks, and then he just envelops you in a hug, Red Guest.
I'll hug him back.
He kind of whispers in your ear. Promise me you won't die.
Of course not. Have you seen us? We're awesome. Just like you.
He nods.
Don't forget, you're part of us.
Thanks, man. He lets go and goes over to wow. Ekman. Completely forgot everything in my life. Goes over to Ekman, and you see he puts his hand over Ekman, and his hands start glowing green. And Ekman's wounds start to close up and fissure up as green little points of grass kind of do like spring up from his hands and start to go into like the cuts of Ekman and like do like needlework. But as the grass goes through Ekman's skin, the cuts disappear.
Thank you, Virgil.
He glances over at you, Tibril, just kind of nods. Continues curing Ekman.
Alrighty. Toom, you mentioned something about a sphere of resilience?
I nod. And I write in my notebook, and I basically explain the situation where Tavis was being swallowed, like that's what it would be.
So it only protects from physical attacks?
Physical and magical.
Physical and magical?
Mhm.
Okay.
The only downside is the person inside can't do anything to someone outside.
All right, then. At least for the last plan, that wouldn't work. I need to be able to send my mind into his.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% down for... if he sounds bored, then maybe I can give him a little bit of fun. A little bit of a challenge.
Mm.
It'll hopefully give you guys enough time to find an exit.
What? I look at Tibble and I tilt my head a little bit. And then I write down in the book. And then I show it to Tibble and it says, why don't we just ask him for an exit?
Doesn't sound like we're gonna... From what Ekman described, it does not sound like it's going to be as easy as asking him. Maybe we can... Maybe if he's entertained enough, he might let us go. If we can give him some sort of challenge or...
I'm writing in my notebook while you're speaking, and I say, well, it's at least worth the shot.
Yeah. I think however we do this, we need to rest first. Make sure we're all ready, all equipped and ready to go.
I nod. And then I write in my notebook and I say, I can sit and watch to make sure he doesn't move at all.
That'd be
So I
great.
don't need to sleep.
Hey.
So after I tell Tibble that, I'll probably just start walking to the entrance to the other room.
Make sure you're not seen.
By this time I'd be turned around, so I stop and turn my head and just nod at Tibble.
Okay.
And continue walking.
Okay. You are walking to where again? One more time?
Okay. So...
Hey, you should go there.
yeah, but more so...
Are you peeking around the wall?
Yeah, but I'm debating on if I want to go, like, over here where I could still see him through it, or if I just want to sit, like, right here.
Okay. And you're just keeping an eye on him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like... I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
And then I'd probably put Talon, like, here. No, wait. I'll put him over here.
And that check make a stealth check for
Okay.
you.
For both me and Talon?
Yep.
Got it.
As this beholder is just floating, you just see the beholder floating up and down softly, but the arms with the eyes are just looking around the room, scanning.
Except his one
Constantly.
eye's not opened, correct?
His large main eye is closed.
Okay. Let me just... I gotta take all my dice out of my thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 first, because that is easier. Rough. 12.
As you move forward, you're trying to move forward super slowly, but as you walk forward, just
Yep.
and just the metal rubbing back and forth as you go. It just seems to... It's not even that loud, but the thing is, the cavernous noises around it just echoes off the walls. Like when you're in a room that has no furniture in it.
Yeah.
Every
I
sound.
get you.
Just
Oh, that sucks.
bouncing off the walls. And it's just kind of like that with every sound you make.
Okay.
So with Talon flying over and kind of looking, and with you moving into that little crevice, kind of peeking around every so often, you get a feeling. You look over at the beholder, and its eyes not open. You kind of get a feeling that it definitely knows you're there, as you see one of the eye vines look over at you and just kind of maintain eye contact.
Okay, I'll just maintain eye contact. And then Talon rolled a 4. This is a great start, guys.
Yeah, just all of the other eye stalks whip over and look at Talon.
No.
But well, yeah, so he doesn't seem to shift or do anything quite yet.
Interesting. Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
You look over and you see Virgil has finished mending Ekman. Ekman looks flawless, like, yes, queen. And all of the cuts that and bruises he has suffered from, he looks like he's fine on the outer, but you look into his eyes and he just looks so tired. So his body's fine. Virgil sinks back and looks over. All right. Well, since you all won't take my help out on the field, how about I help you before? And he starts, and he kind of gets into like a cross-legged sitting position and puts his head down and puts his hands up, kind of like a moment of prayer. And you see, as he's thinking, and after a couple seconds, you hear this dum dum moment where this pale blue energy just kind of drifts off of him. And as it scatters throughout the smaller chasm, you see chairs, tables forming, and the smell of delicious food just kind of waft into the smaller cavern. And he looks up. Why don't you guys sit down and have a meal?
Is this a hero's banquet? A hero's feast?
You don't know.
But yes.
I just continue.
The first thing that Nick's done sits cursing out Reginald is walk over and sit down and start eating.
I continue to watch the beholder. Am I still making eye contact with one of the eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue that staring contest. I'll totally win because I don't have any, eyelids.
I don't got a blink.
And then
the eyeballs, every so often there's one that kind of waves back and forth and then blinks. All of them blink at one point, but it looks like this one kind of gets the gist of what you're doing and just kind of hasn't blinked yet. Make a. What would this be? Blinking contest. Make it. I want to say Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'd also say that Talon watches him but doesn't necessarily start a staring contest. I'm just the only one who starts the staring contest.
Okay.
Okay, that roll's better. We're getting there. You said con saving throw?
Yeah.
14. It's a little better.
As you're looking back and forth at this beholder having a staring contest with it, the eye stares unblinking at you, and it kind of throws you off a little bit. And after a while, yeah, you both aren't blinking, but you kind of feel your eyes flicker after a while. As you're like, whoa, this is getting a little creepy.
So do I definitely just feel like this off feeling coming from it then?
You get this feeling as you're near it, and you're not around the corner where everyone else is. You can tell that people are eating food, and maybe like sort of last meal-esque with Virgil, at least. You get this feeling that you're definitely being watched as you're being watched, but also from other sides of you around you as well.
In a sense, I'm kind of used to that. This whole time, I'm also just thinking, like, just about the incident with the fortune teller and about the information that she gave me, and fighting back the urge to ask the beholder about it. Because I really want to.
Okay.
But obviously I don't, because that would be bad.
But you sit there and you look at the beholder. The rest of you gather around this table. Ekman, Virgil has lifted Ekman and placed him into a seat, and then sat down at the table as well, and started eating.
I sit down at the table and start eating as well.
Food.
All of you see this magical meal that every bite of food is like the most wonderful thing you've ever tasted. And as you think about other things you want to try, it magically appears on your plate in front of you. And it just really, all of you were feeling this sort of like creepy feeling in the back of your shoulder blades, like looking over your shoulder every so often as you spend more and more time here. But as you eat this food and you start to relax, you kind of notice there's this golden glowing aura around this table, and it relaxes you, and the feeling of being watched kind of goes away a little bit. But you all can take an hour. This is indeed Hero's Feast. I just wanted to be mysterious.
Yeah.
And if you had any diseases or if you were poisoned, you'd be cured. You become immune to poison and being frightened. And you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Nice.
Your hit point maximum increases by 2d10, so all of you roll 2d10. Or actually, I'll roll 2d10, so it's the same.
I don't think I've lost any hit points.
Yeah, but your maximum increases.
Oh.
So all of your guys' maximum goes up by 15 points.
15.
And you gain that same number, so just put temporary hit points of 15. These last for 24 hours.
After I'm done eating, I'm gonna go slowly walk over to Tomb, tap him on the shoulder, just like, go grab some food. Go get something.
I sit there for a second. And I noticed that he tapped me on the shoulder. But I don't break eye contact with the beholder.
I'll keep watch for a little bit.
I still don't get up. It's okay.
It'll be...
It's okay. I gotta win this contest.
All right. I'm gonna go back.
All right. You guys finish out this Hero Feast meal, most of you taking its benefits, except for Tomb. So are you guys taking, you said you guys were taking rest?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost out of focus points. And I need at least a short rest to get all my focus points back. I don't know what you guys need to get your spell slots and stuff back.
Well, short rest is an hour, and you took an hour.
Oh, cool.
So you
Do
can
you
mark
wanna-
down that you had a short rest.
Yeah. Focus points are back. And I think my healing's back too. No, my healing's not. My focus points are, healing is not.
What were you saying, Zach?
Do we all want to try to look for another way out, or do we want to just make a plan to just attack the beholder right away?
I don't know if combat is the safest option, at least right now. Is it because there's a big old hole where he is, right? Or does it look like the Astral Sea?
He's above a chasm that is filled with a starry night sky. It looks, make a intelligence or history check.
I was gonna ask if it looks like the when we went to Skrina, the big ravine.
Not. It looks slightly different, but a similar deal to that. If you wanted to know more, you can make a check.
You said history?
Yeah,
7. No, 8.
fantastic.
I'm also going to make a check.
Okay.
That's all right.
Y- You're like,
7.
whoa. You said 7?
Yeah.
Both you
15
and Tibril.
for me.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you and Tibril, Redguest and Tibril lean around and kind of, you're like, yeah, that looks weird. And then Tavis, you lean around, you're like, yeah, that is probably another sort of dimension-y thing. Another leak, another tear or something. As you are more familiar with it as you've lived around a lot of these tears, majority of your life. Astral Sea? It looks like it could be. Not quite sure, though.
I kind of relay that to everyone else.
Well,
And as you guys peek back around the corner, you guys notice all of the eyes have turned to look towards you. And you guys hear a large booming voice as the beholder's mouth opens up. And its big main eye opens up as well. Well, are all of you going to hide behind wall forever, or are you going to come out and say hi?
Redguest looks at Tibril.
After all, who wouldn't want to be in my presence?
I really want to do it. I really want to walk out behind the wall.
I can go. I'll go. I can go out.
Out of character, your mom.
Got him.
I walk out.
No, I follow after Tomb.
Like, I stand about here.
I'm going to work my way in.
Tavis, you should go with them.
I'll go with them, yeah.
Oh no.
As you guys peek around and you're coming out, you see this this monstrous form has looked up. Do you have a reason for being here in the midst of my chambers, or are you just plotting something?
I look at Tibril.
I'm going to speak up and just say we were down here looking for my friend. which we have found him, and now we are trapped down here. Would there be an exit we can just go on our merry way? Is there a way we can leave from here?
I'm sure there's so many ways you could leave from here. But, well, you're here to save your friend. Is that the tiny voice that was around the corner, all chained up?
Yes, that was him.
Interesting. Did the Darrow family send you?
No, they did not send me down here. And believe it or not, I am actually a Darrow myself.
Or persuasion?
Persuasion? Yeah, I'm alright at that one. Unnatural 20. No, 21.
You're Darrow.
I am.
Why would they send one of you down here?
They didn't send me. Like I said, I was looking for my friend.
Ah, so they cast you out. As my people cast me out.
You could say that.
What a wonderful gift they've given you. To be here in my presence. Why don't you show the rest of your friends to come out?
Well, as you could hear, one was badly hurt.
Oh, he's fine now, though. I felt the energy.
I walk out and I wave, "Hello!"
Hello, little changeling.
Talon flies over to me and just sits on my shoulder.
It's an interesting group you have here. I still feel more behind the walls, but I imagine they're a bit too afraid to see my radiance.
Yes, you are very impressive.
Sometimes they can just be
Cesario.
slow. Sorry.
No, that's a good one.
So many voices. What did the changeling say first?
I just said sometimes they can be a bit slow.
Not so intelligent. That is a shame. They're probably going to die soon. Intelligence is what keeps you safe.
Tomb should be dead.
Oh, I just mean by movement of their body, not intelligent.
Peek around the corner. No, I'm not very intelligent.
Except for him, he's not very intelligent.
Yes, sorry, Sir Zariel, Master Zariel. Your impressiveness does me tongue-tied. I apologize.
You all may call me Zariel the Resplendent.
Ooh.
Yes, Zariel, the Resplendent.
Yes, Mr. Splendid, sir.
You all do have very fine manner.
I'll also come out slowly behind Nyx.
And the beholder is floating back and forth as if he's kind of thinking. Two of his arms have come down kind of more or less kind of arm-like, kind of wrapping in front, kind of tying together like he's crossing his arms. Interesting. But Adaro down here, they know how I despise them. Yet they send one of their own.
Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
I kind of slowly step a little bit more in front of Tibril.
I'm gonna step kind of around to him.
Oh, come on.
And as you said, been kind of cast out. My father came here a long time ago, in search of the golden snapdragon. never came back, and it landed me here. And once I finally met my family, they just kind of cast me away.
You're looking for the golden snapdragon.
Yes.
Well, I hope you find it if you live.
He gave me and I'm going to reach into my bag of holding, and gave me this parcel. He told me not to open it yet, but part of me has my suspicions it's not what I'm looking for.
Yes, I don't have the feeling that is the golden snapdragon. Golden snapdragons have power.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have asked for the golden snapdragon if you actually had it.
Fair enough. I'll put the parcel back in my bag.
Out of character, big news. My computer's decided to stop being stupid.
Yay!
Heck yeah. So, your plan is what? Come in here, talk to me, hope I don't kill you.
Actually, yes.
I was waiting for someone to actually say it.
It's a plan. It's a plan if I've heard one. Oh, I'm so bored, though.
Do you know how to play chess?
I do.
It's a fun game. Unfortunately, I don't have a chess set.
Oh,
Then why did you bring it up?
I feel like I do, actually.
Can I?
Very
I'm
good
gonna-
question.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
try something really quick. Can I?
I do have a gaming set.
Oh, you do? Never mind.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, anyways. If you
kinda
guys can amuse me, if you all can amuse me enough, or offer me something I do not already know, possess, or am interested in, maybe we can work something out.
I kind of start writing in my notebook, and I hand it to Tipro.
What's it say?
It says, I think this would be a good time to where I could ask him a question.
Probably not. Honestly.
Hey,
He wants to know something.
Sam.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
beholders have a lot of, right?
A lot of what?
A lot of knowledge.
Yeah, they have a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
They're
So-
extremely intelligent creatures.
You know-
know this.
Oh! Are you
You know-
doing what I think you're doing?
You know, how I created those helmets that make me gain knowledge or give knowledge to other creatures?
Yeah.
So, hear me out.
Do you still have those, though?
It's
Yeah.
in the black hole.
It's
Oh,
in my
that's right.
black hole, which I carry everywhere with.
I couldn't remember if you gave it to Father or not.
No. Now,
Or was that
Um,
just a conversation you had?
would I be able to download all of the knowledge in this thing's brain?
Uh-oh.
That's not what I was thinking you were gonna do. I was thinking you were gonna say Alphator.
Also,
You
that
probably knew about him.
I'm gonna look over to the party.
Sure, like put on the helmet on him somehow
yeah,
And just download everything.
and
Yeah.
take everything from him like you're gonna give him your information.
yeah. Hypothetically, am I able to fit a helmet on him?
I'm gonna say you're gonna look at the Nyx would know with the dimensions of the creature versus the dimensions of the helmet for a normal person, it will not fit.
Ah, that's a
I was gonna say I'd like him to look into Tomb's mind out to figure out what's wrong with me.
Do you guys does somebody want to say out Alphator, or do you care if Tibril does? I want to steal from somebody.
I'll say stuff.
Guys, wait, out of character. We never tested this. What?
No, we
what
did.
do you think would? No. What if? Do you think it would work if someone wrote the name out? Would he see it?
Oh, we did that, didn't we? That's
Yeah,
isn't
we
that how-
tried it.
Didn't you erase it? Like it erased itself?
Yeah, you have to like be really focusing type of thing to like get every letter that I write someone would write.
Okay.
Um.
Interesting.
Hey, so sorry. Okay, this is Trevor completely forgetting the title. This.
The Zariel the Resplendent.
So Mr. Resplendent, sir. I was wondering if you have if you by chance know the name Althator?
Do I know?
Is Tavis the only one of us 5 who still hears buzzes?
I think we got it.
No, I don't think you did Tavis.
Oh.
No, I didn't do Tavis or two.
Oh, I already know his name because of other things.
Oh,
So Virgil and Tavis
Don't hear
and Ekman don't know. What about him?
do you know how the information block came to be on him?
Roll a persuasion check.
Tried to persuade him of anything, but sure, I can do this.
You're trying to
I
ask him
am
a question.
persuadey boy.
I start to write something in my notebook.
Nat
Well,
20. 20.
Very nice. Okay. I do know the information block. What about it?
I was just curious. I've recently started developing technology to help creatures being learn information through the information. Kind of hurts a little bit at first, but once you figure it out, it's pretty neat.
Interesting.
We'd be able to show you right now. And I just turn around, grab Tavis, and put him in front of me, and then I open up the black hole and pull out the 2 helmets.
No. This is gonna be fun.
So, Tavis, can you say the name Althator for me?
You
do
hear.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. See, so he can't understand the word the Althator. And I put on the sending helmet, and I put the receiving helmet on him, and I concentrate sending the name Althator and all the information that I know.
Alright, so this, so the connection connects, and Tavis, you feel as the helmets, connect, and you feel, Nick sort of poke and prod at your brain, that you feel just like a block. And Nix, you've done this enough that you now know how to proficiently do this as you've learned. So you feel him push, and then you feel like a little crack, and you push a couple times to just through, and just, and Tavis, your brain, it feels like the worst headache just seizes your brain all over your head as you feel memories start flowing better through, and information start flowing better through your head, but everything hurts so bad.
All right, there we go. Tavis, can you say the name Althator for me?
You do now hear the name.
Althator? Althator? What?
Ta-da!
Oh.
And I'm just staring at the beholder with jazz hand. Ta-da!
And that was this episode of Audio Adventures. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and most of all, please share to get out the word so we can share our story with you and keep doing what we're doing. If you have an idea for an NPC, a shop, or even an encounter, please comment down below. You might be seeing any of those in the next session or maybe even the upcoming sessions. Again, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next week. Please stay safe, everyone, and wear those seatbelts.